Hello everyone and welcome back to WAW Bandai product and figure review. I just have a quick announcement. This channel managed to get to 171 subscribers. So thank you so much for all of you guys that are subscribing and leaving comments down below and giving big thumb up likes. So in today's episode it's going to be a little bit different because we're going to be doing a post Black Friday and Cyber Monday based off of when this video was recorded. So we're going to be looking at various things that I managed to get during Black Friday and also items that you can possibly order during your Cyber Monday or for getting close to the Christmas season. And I have a various items here that are from Bandai and Bandai related items that would make great presents for anyone that's into Gundams or Gunpla or any plastic models in general, but primarily with the Gundams. So let's roll opening and take a look at wonderful gifts that you can put under the tree. Alright, let's start off with the first item that for the Black Friday that I managed to get was the RX 105 from the Hathaway movie. This is a 144 scale model kit, high grade, and this came out in 2021. So this is a fairly new kit. Definitely look forward to the review of the unboxing and assembly for this model kit. Next up, we have the YF29 Durandal Valkyrie full set pack. This is from the new Macross series. This model is in 1/100 scale. So this is going to fit well with all the other 1/100 scale Gundams and model kits. This has a variety of cool kind of action pose, as we can see here. It shows the fighter mode, semi-robot crawler, and the full robot transformation. And this basically has fast transform, which basically means it has parts where you can transform this by taking and assembling different pieces to this. So it doesn't fully transform as in like how a transformer or some of the 1/72nd scale Macross jets are, but these are the ease of making it a lot easier to transform. So that comprises of the Black Friday. So now let's take a look at a few things that you can get for Cyber Monday. Alrighty, the first thing we got here are some sanding sponges. These are the God Hand sanding sponges. These are very, very useful. These happen to be the more coarse and harder firm sanding sponges. So this is grit 120. We have a 240 and a 400. So this is the most coarse or has the most grit on it. And it keeps going on. And there are many different ones ranging from actual sanders like these to buffers. So definitely if you're trying to get into sanding and polishing, these are highly sought out to get these God Hand sander sticks. Alrighty, so a little blast from the past. This is actually not a new thing, but this actually came out in around 2007, and that is the Gundam Action Bases. And as you can see, this is a fairly cool kind of setup where we have various pegs and things like that that we can actually assemble this. So as we can see, we can actually just tear this open real quick. So this is what comprises of what you get inside of this action base set, and basically it requires assembly, but the assembly is not really that bad. You have about 4 runners And yeah, this actually turns out pretty well. Turns out really well. I actually have several of these, and yeah, these actually looked really nice. So let's actually take a look at the final built version of this. So this is the final assembly of what it looks like, and so we actually have a little hole here where we can actually put several different attachments to place on our Gundam. This is basically how you would pose. You could pose your robot or any of your mechs on these fairly well. As you can see, I am using the RX-70 or Gundam Unicorn here. So I'm going to start over. 3, 2, 1. As you can see, you can pose pretty much any 1/100 or 144 scale with this. These are primarily used for more the 1/100 scale because these are a much more heavier duty set. As you can see, I'm using the Gundam Unicorn on this particular set. The lovely thing is these are actually color coded, so you can actually get different colors ranging from white, blue, traditional black, and you can actually paint these too because again they are action bases. And the nice thing is these actually can combine with other ones to make cool displays and action poses. So yeah, this is what you can do for cool posability to give it a nice flight dynamic as you are doing a cool battle pose with your unit. And these can be put onto different robots and stuff like that, as long as they actually do fit on the pegs that it comes with. But you could also figure out a way of jerry-rigging these on here too, if it happens to be a much larger kit. So these are really nice to add to your Gundam collection to display your Gundams. So let's move on to the next stand that we actually have. So this is the next action base. This is one of the kind of an older one since it still has the red logo, but these are still really nice action base. As you can see, it's a little different than the one that we just did previously, but this is kind of a for more of the 144 scale, but you can still do 1/100 scale with these, but primarily, I would say stick with 144 scale for these. Let's take a look on what is all in this pack. So basically, this is all that's actually in here. And so there are instructions in both of these action bases on how to properly assemble them. But yeah, we have different ways of actually having this. This set actually gives us multiple setups for our model. So let's take a look at the finished assembly for this particular one. 3, 2, 1. Alright, this is the final assembly for this action base. It's a little smaller than the other one, and that's why I said this works more better for the 144 scale models. And basically it has a nice little peg, so you can stick pretty much any of your 144 scale models that have the peg hole at the bottom of your model. So it does articulate fairly well. There are little notches on here when you do this assembly where you can actually move it up and down. So that actually gives you quite a bit of flexibility. And then there are these little ladder things where they can just pop off, and then you have different sizes from where you want, and they just kind of pop right in to where you would want it. So let's take a look at a model with this stand. This is what it looks like with the figure. Again, this is a pretty good stand for 144 scale models. As you can see here, it is really good to hold a lot of the kind of heavy weight, since I use this stand for the Gundam Unicorn full armor mode with the boosters and all that, and it actually holds fairly well without it falling apart. So yeah, this actually works really well for more bigger circumference parts for the 144 scale lines. So let's move on to the next item. So next up, we actually have something that is really brand new, that has literally just came out, and you would think that this would have been a thing that would have came out a long time ago, and that is Gundam runners. So these are runner holder or runner stands. So you can actually put your runners on these actually. So this is actually fairly cool. It's not too inexpensive. So let's take a look at this put together. Alrighty, so these are what the runner stands look like, and they literally just slide. You can just slide your runners into here. They're fairly nicely spaced, and each pack comes with 2 of these. So I actually have quite a bit of these already, so that's going to help me out with doing a lot of bigger projects. So yeah, this is a fairly inexpensive but a useful item that Bandai has produced, and they fold together just oh so nicely. So they even give nice instructions on how to set these up. So it didn't take me very long, and they hold fairly well. So definitely going to be using these quite a bit, and highly recommend anyone that's having a lot of models to get some of these or find something close to that, because sorting these runners can be a very time consuming process. So this eases the sorting process, where you can just grab whatever runner you're looking for. Alright, that's going to conclude this Black Friday and Cyber Monday video. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope this helps you out with finding some ideas for Christmas, since it's just coming around the corner, or any Cyber Monday ideas that you might want to give for Bandai product. So this is a really good starter for helping out with the hobby and making very good gifts for your loved ones that happen to be into this type of hobby. So until then, please like and subscribe. Leave your comments down below on what you are wanting for Christmas from Sentai Gundam, and I will see you guys in the next episode.